Types of learners. Why we all learn differently. Have you ever sat in a classroom and wondered why some people seem to understand a lesson instantly while others struggle, even though everyone is hearing the same information? Or maybe you've noticed that you remember things best when you write them down, while someone else learns faster by watching a video or trying something hands-on. The truth is that people don't all learn in exactly the same way. Our brains process, organize, and retain information differently. Understanding your learning style can help you study more effectively, improve your memory, and make learning less frustrating. In this video, we'll explore the major types of learners, how each learning style works, and how you can use this knowledge to become a better learner. Let's dive in. What is a learning style? A learning style refers to the way a person prefers to receive, process, and remember information. Think of learning styles as different pathways leading to the same destination. Everyone can learn through various methods, but most people naturally gravitate towards certain approaches that feel easier or more effective. While modern educational research suggests that people are not limited to a single learning style, understanding your preferences can help you choose study methods that work best for you. The most widely known model identifies 4 major learning types: visual learners, auditory learners, reading-writing learners, kinesthetic learners. Together, these form what's known as the VARK model. Let's look at each one. Hazell 1. Visual learners. Visual learners absorb information most effectively when they can see it. Their brains tend to process images, diagrams, patterns, charts, colors, and spatial relationships more easily than spoken explanations alone. For visual learners, a picture truly can be worth 1,000 words. Common traits. Visual learners often prefer graphs and charts, enjoy maps and diagrams, remember faces better than names, use color coding when taking notes, think in pictures and mental images. Example, imagine learning about the solar system. A visual learner may struggle to remember a verbal explanation of planetary distances, but show them a colorful diagram displaying the planets orbiting the sun, and the information suddenly becomes much easier to understand and recall. Best study techniques. Visual learners can benefit from mind maps, flowcharts, infographics, highlighted notes, educational videos, flashcards with images. If you're a visual learner, transforming information into something you can see may dramatically improve retention. 2. Auditory learners. Auditory learners learn best through listening. For them, hearing information often creates stronger memories than reading or seeing it. These learners are particularly sensitive to tone, rhythm, discussion, and verbal explanations. Common traits. Auditory learners often enjoy lectures and discussions, remember conversations easily, like podcasts and audiobooks, learn through verbal repetition, read aloud when studying. Example, suppose you're trying to memorize historical facts. A visual learner might create a timeline, but an auditory learner may remember the information better after listening to a lecture or discussing the topic with a friend. Best study techniques. Auditory learners often benefit from group discussions, audio recordings, podcasts, verbal repetition, teaching concepts to others, reading notes aloud. Many auditory learners discover that simply hearing information spoken activates their memory far more effectively than silent reading. Reading and writing. Reading and writing learners prefer information presented as words. These individuals often excel in traditional educational environments because so much academic material is text-based. They learn by reading information, organizing it into written notes, and expressing their understanding through writing. Common traits. Reading-writing learners often love books and articles, take extensive notes, enjoy lists and outlines, prefer written instructions, learn by rewriting information. Example, if a teacher explains a concept verbally, a reading-writing learner may quickly jot down notes and later review those notes repeatedly to reinforce learning. Writing itself becomes part of the learning process. Best study techniques. These learners often thrive with detailed note-taking, summaries, lists, essays, textbooks, written flashcards. For them, putting information into words helps transform new knowledge into long-term memory. 4. Kinesthetic learners. Kinesthetic learners learn best through action and experience. They understand concepts more deeply when they can physically engage with the material. These learners are often described as hands-on learners. Common traits. Kinesthetic learners often prefer practical activities, enjoy building or creating things, learn by doing rather than observing, have difficulty sitting still for long periods, remember experiences better than explanations. Example: imagine learning how a bicycle works. A kinesthetic learner might understand the mechanics far better by taking a bicycle apart and reassembling it than by reading a manual or watching a demonstration. Best study techniques. Kinesthetic learners often benefit from experiments, role-playing, models and simulations, hands-on projects, walking while studying, practical demonstrations. For these learners, experience is often the most powerful teacher. Beyond the VARK model. While the VARK model is popular, human learning is more complex than 4 simple categories. Most people are actually multimodal learners. This means they learn effectively through multiple methods rather than relying on just one. For example, someone might watch a video, listen to an explanation, take notes, practice the skill. By combining multiple learning methods, they create stronger memories and deeper understanding. Research increasingly suggests that matching teaching methods strictly to learning styles may not always improve performance. Instead, the nature of the subject often determines the best learning approach. Learning geometry may require diagrams. Learning pronunciation may require listening. Learning surgery requires hands-on practice. Different subjects naturally favor different learning methods. Other learning types. Some psychologists and educators have proposed additional learner categories. Social learners. Social learners thrive through interaction with others. They learn best through group discussions, team projects, study groups, collaboration. These individuals often gain understanding by exchanging ideas and hearing different perspectives. Solitary learners. Solitary learners prefer studying independently. They often enjoy self-paced learning, need quiet environments, reflect deeply on information, prefer working alone. Many successful self-taught individuals fall into this category. Logical learners. Logical learners are drawn to reasoning, patterns, and systems. They enjoy solving puzzles, analyzing data, identifying relationships, understanding how things work. These learners often excel in mathematics, programming, and scientific disciplines. How to discover your learning preferences. If you're unsure about your learning style, ask yourself these questions. When learning something new, do you prefer to watch someone demonstrate it, listen to an explanation, read instructions, try it yourself? Also, pay attention to what helps you remember information most effectively. Think about how you study before exams, how you solve problems, how you learn new skills. Your habits often reveal your natural learning preferences. Can you improve other learning styles? Absolutely. Although people may have preferences, the brain is remarkably adaptable. Visual learners can strengthen listening skills. Auditory learners can become better readers. Kinesthetic learners can improve their ability to learn from books. The more learning methods you develop, the more flexible and effective you become. Think of it like exercising different muscles. The more you practice different ways of learning, the stronger your overall learning ability becomes. Why understanding learning styles matters. Knowing your learning preferences can help you study more efficiently, improve concentration, retain information longer, reduce frustration, learn new skills faster. It allows you to work with your brain rather than against it. Instead of forcing yourself to learn in a way that feels difficult, you can choose methods that naturally support how you process information. Conclusion. Humans learn in many different ways. Some people learn best by seeing. Others learn through listening. Some prefer reading and writing. Others need hands-on experience. And most of us use a combination of several learning styles. The key isn't to place yourself in a single box. It's to understand how your brain learns most effectively and use that knowledge to become a smarter, more adaptable learner. Because learning isn't about how intelligent you are. It's about discovering the methods that help your mind unlock its full potential. So what kind of learner are you? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating insights into psychology, human behavior, and the incredible workings of the human mind. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.